guys, welcome back for another video. So this is just a quick get ready with me that I did on Eid, and I thought I would just film it. I'm going through really quickly with the makeup portion of it just because I wanted this to focus more on the hair. So I'm just doing my normal foundation, concealer routine, eyebrows, just filling them in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and then cleaning up as per usual with my concealer. Again, this is like my favorite step. You can be kind of messy with filling them in just because, you know, you can go back and clean up like I'm doing right here. So yeah, just doing my basic routine, putting in that concealer under my eyes. I love the Maybelline concealer for brightening up. So then I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette. I thought I'd use this because it's just been sitting there. I haven't used it in so long, but I'm just taking a couple of brown shades, mixing them in and putting them in my crease. Then I'm gonna go in with a darker reddish brown shade and just deepen out the outer part of my eye, so it gives it a little bit of dimension. I love just using different colors to like deepen the V just so it like looks a little bit more alive in 3D, and one color just makes it look so one-dimensional, so I like this. So I'm just using the same concealer and I'm gonna cut my crease a little bit, just cleaning out the inner portion of my eye so I can lay down my shimmer colors. I don't normally do this, but I thought I'd try it just to see how it turns out. I think it's just personal preference. Like, I didn't really see a big difference in doing this, but you know, you can try it and let me know. Then I'm just gonna blend out that concealer just so it's a little bit mattified and not so liquidy, and then I'm putting down my gold color. I always use a spray and spray my eyeshadow brush with a liquid and then go into my shimmer colors just so they go on a little bit more smoother and they're a little bit more vibrant. I'm taking a color from my Ambreezy palette and just throwing that on top just because I wanted the gold to really stand out. And then I'm using my e.l.f. eyeliner to make a wing liner, just kind of showing you how I do it. I make a line first and then I just work off of that line and kind of bring it in towards the center of my eye. This is how I feel like the easiest way for me to do eyeliner. It's just not my strong point, but I found that this technique works. Just using small strokes, make the two lines at the ends first and then just bring them in. And then I thought I'd try this like cat eye look. One of them came out alright, the other one looks a little bit crazy, but whatever. Then I threw on some press-on nails. I don't know why girls spend so much friggin' money on acrylic nails when you can just do them yourself at home. These took me like 10 minutes to stick on, and they lasted actually like a full week, and look, they're so pretty. So yeah, and they just like make you feel like a whole new person, I swear. But then I am putting on my blush, my go-to Estee Lauder blush that I always use. I just feel like it adds color to my face and makes me look more alive, especially since we look so like one color with all that foundation and concealer. Okay, moving on to lips. I'm just using my Cocoa liner from NYX. I love this liner. This has been my go-to lately, just lining my lips. Just a cocoa chocolate brown. I always use this as a base, and then I always, you know, just blend it out. And then I bought this new NYX liquid lipstick. I wanted to try it out. It felt really nice on the lips, very light, and it's kind of a pinkish color. It's kind of bright. You can't really tell in the video, but it's very bright. But yeah, I mean, the formula was good, but then I felt like I kept on having to apply it. I like the color. I wanted to do something different than like my normal brown that I always do, so I was like, oh, let me like pair this with my gold eye. But yeah, I mean, it was alright. So yeah, I wasn't really like too thrilled about the way it was looking, so I'm just taking another color, a lighter shade, and just putting that on top of it just to make it a little bit less bright in person, and kind of give it a little bit of more of like a neutral, just neutralize it a little bit. And I'm just blending that out with my finger. This made it a little bit more mattifying, so it helped like the color stay on a little bit longer than normal. But yeah, yeah, the color came out good in the end. So now we're going into hair. Um, you definitely want to do this on hair that's not newly washed. So I think it had been a couple of days since I washed my hair. I'm just gonna put some heat protectant on it just because the machine or like the hair tool that I'm using, it is really hot. So I have this thing from Dry Bar that I use. I can link it for you. Putting that protectant in my hair, and then I'm gonna do sections at a time. So I'm just clipping up the front portion of one side, and I'm gonna work from the bottom first and just take like little sections of it, and I'll show you in a second. This is the tool that I got. I bought this off of Amazon, of course I will link it below, but this has been my go-to, and I've been loving doing my hair with this because normally when I do curls and stuff it never stays, and with this tool it stays. I have it on the 210 degrees, that's the hotter one. It is really hot, so you have to be very careful. Yeah, I've burned myself a couple of times already, but this just has been so good, and I love the way my hair comes out with this. So you want to just take sections of it and press down. I don't hold it for too long just because I don't want to burn my hair off, but just enough so that you can see the wave in the hair, which you definitely do. And I just take that and then work towards the bottom, and you'll see that, you know, my hair is very dead straight. It's very hard for it to hold any type of shape, and it's holding this really well. So I was really happy with this tool. So now I'm doing like more of the front portion, again working from the back towards the front. The back pieces I wasn't really focusing on too much because obviously you're not going to see them. It was more the front pieces, but as you can see, it's so good. It really like gets in there, and it like gives your hair volume as well. Like my hair looks so much more fuller and like alive. So now I'm doing the front pieces, again being very careful. I like to start at the very top so I get like a little bit of a shape on the top as well. And yeah, I almost burned myself, but yeah, again, just be very careful. And the front pieces I took a little bit longer to do so that the shape stays in more. But look at that, like look at one side and then look at the other side. It's such a big difference, and it looks so nice and pretty. And this like again stayed on my hair like for a couple of days, which was so nice because normally when I curl my hair it never stays. The next day it falls out. So I've just been using this tool and like getting a little bit more shape in my hair. Normally I don't do anything with my hair, so this has been like allowing me to have some sort of hairstyle lately. So yeah, just doing the other side now. This side was coming out even better, I guess, because like the tool has gotten really hot at this point. But yeah, look at that wave. And then I'm doing the front side of the other side. Just be really careful at the top because it's so hot and it's gonna burn you. Like I wish it wasn't so wide because it is a little bit harder to work with on your like side that you're not used to holding, for me like the left side. But yeah, I mean overall I think it came out really good. I've been using this for a couple of months now, and I just really wanted to do like to try it out a couple of times before I like, you know, recommended it. But it's really good. And I'm just spraying my hair with some hairspray just so it holds it a little bit better. And yeah, that's it. Definitely try this out. This is, you know, it looks pretty good. And then I'm just throwing some jewelry, and that's it.